going to talk about The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. We've got a copy in Dawlish of this book, and it's also available on Overdrive. You can reserve for free on Overdrive, so if the copy isn't available, you can set a reservation and they let you know by email when it's available, and you can borrow it for 3 weeks. So that's another way of doing it, rather than paying the reservation fee if you want to hold the book in your hand. So anyway, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. This book is about a woman called Nora who is living a very lonely life. She works in a music shop and she has a cat, and she's fallen out with her brother, and she's fallen out with various friends, lost touch with them because she nursed her mother through her last illness. And she's also got an ex-fiance who's very controlling, who she broke up with because of that. So she's quite a lonely person. Anyway, she goes into work one day after finding that her cat's been killed, and she's late and she gets the sack. So from there, Nora decides that her life really isn't worth living. There's nothing good in it. So what to do next? And that's when she makes a decision which affects the rest of her life or not. So she ends up in the Midnight Library, which is a place between life and death. So it's a fantasy, but it's not written in a fantasy kind of way. It's, just basically how your life might happen if you didn't make a decision that you made. So we've all lived with regrets. Nora has lots of regrets, and each book in the Midnight Library relates to her life and some decision she's made that she regrets, and she gets a chance to live the life that happened as a result of a different decision that she made at the time. That sounds quite complicated, but isn't when you read it. It's really interesting to think of, because as I say, I think you often think something's it's bound to have been better if you made a different decision, and it isn't always the case, maybe. I'd thoroughly recommend this one. It's well written, it's very thought-provoking, and I think we could all just sit there and go through things that we regret and think, well, it might not have been the best decision, but it was the decision you made at the time. Anyway, the book is available in Dawlish Library. You can borrow it on Overdrive. So give it a go and let me know how you get on. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Thank you.